Hi everyone, Gillian here from Create with Canva, and I'd like to welcome you back for the third lesson in my 5-part beginners course. Today I'm going to show you how to work with grids and frames in Canva, including how to find free photos you can easily add to your design. So let's get started. I've got my Canva dashboard open, so I'm going to start here up the top with my recommended designs and click on Photo Collage. And you'll see, as you would expect, we've got a blanket design here, lots of existing options we could use as our starting point. But today I am going to show you how to do this right from scratch. So first thing we do, click on Elements here in the left, and then I want you to click on Grids. Now you've got lots of different options here that will create a collage. We'll choose something that's fairly simple, just 3 photos. You click on it once and that is now up there in our main design area. Now next we need to put some images in. Now you can add them from anywhere, either from Canva or you can upload yourself, but I'm going to use the free photos option here in the Elements menu. Now, as you would expect, this contains free photos. So anything you use from here, you're not going to have to pay for. So all you need to do is look through and start finding photos that you want to use. I'm going to go for a bit of a travel theme. So you just drag that across until it snaps into that space there. And there you go. Now let's find 2 more. That's good. Maybe this one. So they're all in there now for us, but just because they're in there doesn't mean they are displaying the way you want them to. The 2 down the bottom look pretty good. I'm quite happy with those, but this one up here, when I look at it, it just seems to be a bit cut off. So I'm going to double click on it. I can now see parts of the image that were not displaying before. What I can also do is grab this little anchor point at the bottom and I can change the size by moving it around. Reduce, increase, and then I just hold my button down and move it around till it's in the spot that I want. I'm happy with that. And I go up to the top here and click on the tick OK. Now if you weren't happy with it, all you have to do, double click, let's say it went like that, and I'm like, oh no, that's not what I wanted. Click on the cross and it goes back to the way it was before. Okay, and that's grids. So let's move on to the next half of the lesson, frames. I'm going to go back to my original dashboard and let's choose maybe an Instagram post for this one. Now again, we're going to click on Elements and this time click on Frames. Now at first glance it looks similar, but as you scroll through, you'll see so many different options here. You've got squares, circles, even Art Deco, mobile phones, lots of different things that you can use. I'm going to go up to one that I use quite a lot, which is here, and I've just clicked on it and it's displayed in our design window. Now we can change the size of that. Again, just grab there, resize it, and then we'll move it around and use our guidelines to get it nice and centered. The next, we need to pop a photo in there. So let's go back to our free photos and just grab something from there. Nice and simple. Oh, this is really nice. There you go, drag it across. It snaps into place and we let it go. And there you go, we've got a beautifully framed photo in there. Now the reason I showed you this one is that what I like to do with these, I often use these when I'm regramming something, is I'm going to just add a little bit of text. So over to the left, text, and add a subheading. Just drag that down for a minute. Now something you can do here, because I've got this angle, is I want to create my text on an angle too. So I'm going to rotate it and move it up. You just hold that and rotate it slightly until it's in alignment with the design. I can just change that to night, light. Once it's in place, remember you can move that around to get it exactly where you want. Now with this kind of layout, you may want to add a background as well. I'm just going to do that quickly. It's a really nice one. That's going to really stand out. It pops just that little bit more with that color in there than a plain white background. But you might look at that and go, I don't really like the green. Well, change it. So we'll just click on it once. You can see the color boxes come up here, and I'm going to change it to something that contrasts with that a little bit, maybe a blue. And we're done. So we've covered off today using grids, using frames, and I can tell you these are such fantastic things to use when you're creating particularly social media posts. They really help you produce things that have a lot more vibrancy to them. They feel much more of a complete design, and everything displays so well and looks really professional. Well, that's it for this lesson. Next time, we're going to look at some of the other elements, and that includes shapes, lines, illustrations, and icons. See you then.